at fishing today, and technology is all around you, from sonar to sound devices to trolling motors to rods and reels. That's good. That's an aid. You have to know how to embrace technology. But when you look at the really good anglers out there, I look at guys that are consistent. You look at Van Dam or Aaron Martins or Skeet, these guys that just catch them everywhere they go. They fish above technology, and that's an interesting thing, and it's really embracing the moment. It's embracing that fishery for the day you're fishing it. It's so important. I talk about fishing the moment all the time, but actually embracing it every time you fish, that's how you figure them out consistently. You get to the lake and you just start looking around, right? Before you even launch the boat, sometimes you look down and look at the watercolor, and you have a feeling about something because of the watercolor. You're launching the boat, and as you back the boat down, you see a school of bluegills scare off, and they're all that big, but they're really green on top of them. It's stuff like that that's key. As you're fishing, the weather shifts and the wind changes direction, and all of a sudden starts blowing on a bank. And you've never caught a fish on that bank in your life, but you look over there and you go, God, that looks right. That's going to stir up, and you trust that feeling and you follow the wind. Man, that's so important. Birds, another great example. Whether they're birds feeding on the bank or birds out on the lake, that is nature's way of telling you there's food there, there's bait there. And that same food source for birds is what bass eat. So fishing above technology is real important. As an old guy, I think for me it's a little easier because I got involved in the sport when there wasn't much technology. I still remember paper graphs, for crying out loud, and stuff like that, and no GPS, using a spot on a spot and lining it up. That kind of stuff, it's hard to teach. You almost have to learn it. I'm always a big advocate of these young guys out there, to go on the water for a couple days without all that stuff. Turn that stuff off. Go out in a john boat, go out in a kayak. Get in tune to making decisions on the water based on your natural instinct. Again, I'm not advocating anybody to ignore technology. I want you to embrace it, but following nature's clues, fishing instinctually, fishing the moment, man, that's what makes you fish like Van Dam or Aaron or Skeet. That's the key.